Hey everyone, it's Zeraldo here, and today I'm going to be reshooting the ChronoCommander guide. Basically, what happened was they changed it up a bit, and I feel that the class guide I have is no longer adequate, so I'm making this new one. The old ones have all been registered as outdated. I'm treating this like it's the first time in some ways, so I'm just showing you everything. Hope you enjoy, and I hope you like the changes that Artix Entertainment have made. I know I certainly have. So, just as a reminder, you've actually got to go buy it from HeroMart.com, and here's just another reminder. This is what you've really got to have. So, this is the 2014 wall calendar, and the only way to get the ChronoCommander class and armors is to buy this from HeroMart.com. I don't really feel I need to explain anymore. If you don't have this calendar in real life, or a code that comes with the calendar, the code gets sent with you in the mail, by the way. If you don't have it on a piece of card, then you don't have the class. You have to buy this physical item in real life to get this class. Once you have your calendar and have verified your code, you've got to go to Badges, HeroMart, and find the ChronoCommander badge. You've just got to look through your book of lore and find it. You'll get the store and you'll have the option to access the ChronoCommander class, as well as the armor, the alternate armor, as well as some cool helms, some interesting capes, and some cool looking weapons. And that's basically how you get the class. Now, in terms of enhancements, I would really recommend Full Luck. There's not really another way about this class. Just look at the stats. It's a melee-based class. It's all physical here, if you just look at the moves, so bear that in mind. You might want to add a little bit of extra strength. I think you want to go full luck for this because of what it can do. MP regen is a lot like the other time-based classes where you just use the effect of the first move. The passives are an endurance buff by 15%, which make it a bit more tanky, and a heal increase by 15%, which also makes it a bit more tanky. As you can see, it doesn't have much innate luck, so you want to add as much as you can get. It doesn't have a rank 10 passive that we know of. No rank 10 passive has yet been announced. Also, in terms of ore enhancements, you're going to want to go with Spiral Carve, because that'll increase the chances of you critting when the effect activates, and how much crit damage you do. So that's all very valuable for this class. Yep, there's no need for any magic or any of that stuff really. So you will want to use this in combat, obviously. You've got to remember that Time Rift, which is the first move, is the lifeblood of the class. Now, as you can see, it actually does the same, roughly, as your auto attack. Now, it only costs 4 MP and has a 2-second cooldown. So it's actually the same speed as your auto attack. So you've basically got a second auto attack going, and that applies an effect. It's only 4 MP. I probably mentioned it, but it's really good. Now it applies this temporal rift effect, and this is something you really want to capitalize on, because you can use this in a couple of different ways. The first way is with Time Rift Inversion, which is 15 MP. Now that's a bit of a heal, and that absorbs your stacks. That gives you a heal, and the other thing it does is a 55% damage reduction. You're only taking 45% damage, so you're taking less than half. Now, you don't even need any stacks of this. You can just use this and get your you can use it and get your damage reduction instantly. Now it actually lasts for 22 seconds, so that's quite a while. It's only a 12-second cooldown, so if you're just wanting to stay alive for a long period of time, you just use a combo where you just use Time Rift heaps and then heal. And now the heal's based on the damage you take, so this class is pretty self-supporting and will last quite a while. The second move is where this class, third move is where it really shines. It's got a 7-second cooldown, costs 22 MP, and it's based on the damage you've done. So, as an indication, that's just from normal combat. You've got a 21k crit, and I'm just talking like this is quite casual, but I've seen this sort of thing before, so we'll just go through that again. Now, you want to make sure you've got 4 stacks of temporal rift. That's as much as it goes, and you want to be doing as much damage as possible. got a nice sort of burst of damage in there, and we just go, and not quite as high as I was hoping, but you sort of get the idea. Finally, you've got your last move, which is a damage over time. Now, this will do slightly more with fighter, but you don't really care. This isn't based on how much damage you've done. This is purely based on Temporal Rift. I've got about 4 stacks, so let's just stand back and watch. There you go. As you can see, it actually gets significantly more powerful. Ooh. Until you cap out around there. Now, that's quite a nice damage over time. However, that's not where the usefulness of this class ends, and I'm about to demonstrate how you use this class to get some really high hits. Once you've got your class rank 5, you're going to want to know how to use this against some bosses. Basically, you've just got to remember that the Temporal Rift effect is consumed whenever you use one of these 4 moves, but you can start stacking it again immediately. Basically, you just take it and get your 4 stacks of Temporal Rift, which is important. And once you have 4 stacks, you activate your dot over here, and then immediately start activating Temporal Rift again. Make sure you have 4, this is crucial. And then just keep doing this for the sake of damage. Now watch your damage over time. Once it gets to 1,300, you're going to want to just attack instantly. And there you go, some pretty nice critical hits. That was 44,300. That said, you're only likely to hit that high if you actually crit. If you're not critting with a weapon with a damage range like this one, which is, well, according to this, 183 to 225, you're likely to hit between 8,000 and 12,000, maybe a bit higher and lower on either end as non-crits. And unstable weapons can definitely hit a lot higher. I mean, you've got unstable weapons that go up to 300, so that's, or higher, so that's a huge difference. I'm just doing stable so you get a rough idea. So, the changes they've made have really helped. More damage means bigger, or even bigger attacks with this move here, Time Rift Collapse. And the extra 20% damage reduction for an extra 8 seconds really does make a difference. So they've gone and fixed up this class quite nicely, and I like it a lot more than I used to now. So we'll leave it there. I'll just say that I've gotten Glacial Warlord today, and the video will be out tomorrow for sure. Until next time, bye.